I've been unmuted the whole time. Okay, so let me start over. Hi, welcome everyone. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these awesome weekly classes and tips on how to use your doTERRA essential oils. Before we get started, I want you guys to grab your favorite essential oil because, you know, it's important to me that everybody spends at least a minute on themselves, okay? So okay, we're good. You know what to do, and if you don't, follow along. Okay, so grab your favorite essential oil and you're just going to put one drop, okay, like that, right in the palm of your hand, and then you're going to rub them together to activate those chemical compounds. And then we're going to inhale deeply, 2 to 3 deep inhales. You can cup your hands over your mouth and nose. And another way I like applying any extra on your hands on the back of the neck, pulse points, inside the wrist, and away we go. So I'm using Elevation, which is no longer, it's a joyful blend. It's no longer available. It's been discontinued. So I've been rationing. It is the best oil to keep you happy. Okay. It's a happy oil. And if you're looking to get grounded, grab your balance. Okay. I grabbed that one too. I forgot I had that one in here. Okay. Let's get started, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I hope you're having a lovely week and that the first week of school, first 2 weeks of school are awesome. Maybe even a little longer. I hope everybody's doing well. And if there's anxious feelings going on, we're going to talk about that. So I know my kids did, and we turn to our essential oils. And that's what we're going to talk about today, you guys. All right. Go ahead and play on my little play. There we go. Essential oils made easy. Let's get right into it. Okay. So how can I help? Yeah, I've been in the corporate world for over 20 years. So what do I know about essential oils? Absolutely nothing. I started learning about them in 2017 when I was first introduced to Young Living. And I played around with their oils and I just didn't think they did anything. I was just like, okay, they smell good, but that was about it. And then several months later, my aunt gave me some doTERRA essential oils, about 6 of them. And she was telling me, you know, all the quick little tips about them, like when to use them, how to use them. And I remember one night we have a very hyper son and we could not get him to settle down and go to bed. He was literally jumping up and down on the bed. He's about 7, 8, 6, 7, somewhere around there. And finally, he might have been a little bit older. I was like, hey, I remember my aunt who gave me those oils said lavender has calming effects. So I asked Ian, I was like, can I get some lavender on you? Would that help you calm down? He's like, sure, because I didn't know what to give him. I'm not going to give him Benadryl because he's too little for that. So, but I knew that, you know, that would knock me out. So I grabbed my lavender, I applied just a teeny tiny bit on his chest and then got himself under the covers, passed out. And I was like, yes, more time for me. It wasn't until the next night. The kids were already in bed. I was just going in there to say goodnight. And his little head popped up and said, Mom, can I have some lavender? Yes. Go around the corner, down the hall. And I thought to myself, there is something to these things if this kid is asking for an essential oil for, you know, a second time in the row, right? So got back to my cousin. She gave me, you know, what we're going to go over tonight. And I was just like, I don't think this is for me, until she got into Healing Hands Foundation, which is doTERRA's nonprofit organization, and co-impact sourcing. Co-impact sourcing really got to me, not resonated, but it really touched my heart because they pay their farmers fair market value to grow, harvest, all that fun stuff, so that it reaches optimum peak time. So they pay their farmers fair market value just to grow plants. And I think that's amazing. They take care of the farmers. They're just not looking for cheap wherever they're grown in someone's backyard. You know, they're looking for the real deal. And the reason being is that these plants, you know, where they originate from, they're very potent. They have these chemical compounds, and that's how they work. And we're going to get into that as well. I have 2 kids, as I mentioned, Ian and Erica. One's in middle school, the other's in high school now. So starting all new schools this year, we were a little anxious because new schools, new teachers, new everything. So essential oils came to the rescue. I had lavender and wild orange going in the morning. They didn't notice it, but I did, because everybody was calm, collective, and they got out the door without any kind of, we weren't hectic. It wasn't crazy time. What else can I share with you? Yeah, and then I started selling the oils because I was already making money with my photography that I was doing on the side. I sell those, you know, editorial, commercial, and I thought, you know, why not? I can use an extra couple of $100, you know, selling essential oils and support my family. And that's what I did. All right. So the goal of this class is to empower you. Now that I feel empowered and the CEO of my own health, yes, I still go to the doctor because I need to know my numbers. It's the only way I can actually see what's going on inside my body is when they draw the blood and do the test. So I know where I'm at with my hormones, with all those measurements. And I'm textbook, I have to say, knock on wood, yay, okay. And I have to not only pat myself on the back, but give doTERRA some props because they help me stay on track and committed and be consistent, because that is so key when it comes to your health. You have to be consistent. That's why I think a lot of diets, those fads are, you know, they come and go because people start them, but then, you know, we have this habit of like going back to our old self because something has changed in our schedule or our lifestyle. And we just fall back into old habits. Totally guilty. Everybody's done that. But in this class, we're going to learn about the 3 cool things about oils, the 3 ways to use doTERRA essential oils. Now, if you're using another brand, please read the labels, because not all essential oils are created equal. And we'll get into that too. And how to get these oils into your home. How do you get doTERRA essential oils into your home? Because they're a little bit different than the stuff you find at the grocery store and retail, okay? All right, what are the 3 cool things about essential oils? Number 1, they're safe, 100% natural and safe, no side effects, no addictions. You can't get addicted to these oils. I have, because they work. I know they work. So yeah, I'm totally addicted. What makes them 100% natural and safe? They come from plants where the plants originate from, because not all plants come from America. They were planted from another country here. So they search high and low. The doTERRA founders search high and low, and their sourcing team, to find these plants where they originate from farmers that have been doing this for centuries. Because you think about it, fragrances come from plants, and that's been around forever in the perfume industry. So they're looking for 100% pure, no adulterated. They don't go through a broker. And that was my job 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years ago, I was a food broker. And what that means, I was the middleman between all the food vendors like Smithfield's, Kellogg's, you know, those guys, because we did a little grocery. And I would introduce them to Costco and vice versa. Sometimes Costco came to me and said, hey, this is the new trend. Any of your vendors, you know, hopping board on this? Like, I remember turmeric being a huge thing in 2012. Like, Costco was, I mean, just obsessed with turmeric. They were trying to find every product on the planet that had turmeric in it because it was blowing up, because people found out the benefits of turmeric, that it's anti-inflammatory and has all these wonderful benefits. So they were on the hunt of that. And what a food broker, or I'm sorry, a broker does is they look for the cheapest, that has an abundance of it, and the cheapest. And most oil companies that sell essential oils don't really know the farmers. They don't know exactly where their oils are coming from, and they don't have the income to get them tested like doTERRA does. doTERRA will test theirs 54 times, and 11 of those, okay, are done by third-party labs like aromaticplants.org. You can check them out. I'm going to put their link in the comments on the YouTube channel and on Facebook, so you can go there. And everything I'm sharing with you tonight, you can view the same information on their Essential Oils 101 class. I've just taken the bits that, you know, just were, you know, burned into my brain, and I share with you. So all this information I'm sharing with you, I've collected over the past 6 years from the professionals, from the experts. And I just make sure you have that information so you can, you know, enjoy the benefits of these oils, okay? These are certified pure tested grade, they changed that word to tested, not therapeutic, because the FDA doesn't regulate this billion-dollar industry. You know, companies can put whatever they want on their label, and it's like that with food. They do that too with food. I remember when gluten-free was like the biggest trend in food, and you know, every company was putting stuff like gluten-free on their products, and gluten comes from wheat. So we saw things like on nuts and fruit, and it's like, those are not, so those are not wheat products, but they still put it on there because people were looking for those call out words. The same with essential oils. People are looking for 100% pure natural oils. They're going to put that on there as long as they have at least 5% of pure essential oil, which can be 12 drops of oil, and the rest could be God only knows what. All right. doTERRA doesn't do that. All right. Why do they do that? Because these oils work on a cellular level. That's why they're looking for the purest and why they test them. Because if they don't test them, they're not going to work. So this is how they work. Let's just imagine, like, everybody has a cell. We have all these cells, red cells, you know, white cells, red cells, cells. And they have these little antennae on them that are looking for the chemicals that our body naturally produces already. But sometimes we're a little efficient. We're not, you know, producing enough or any at all of these chemicals. And that's when we start not feeling like ourselves, and we're not motivated. We're just not ourselves. No energy, no nothing, right? So this is like, pretend my little fist is a cell and it has an oily membrane around it, right? That's how our cells look. And these little chemicals are floating around, and the essential oil, because it's oil, can attach itself to the oily membrane, because oil and oil attract each other, and then it bypasses that oily membrane. So it goes into the cell where it's receiving the information. So all these oils have chemical compounds in them, and they float around, the cells grab them, and then they get the communication. So for example, lavender has a linalool in it, which is a calming oil. So that chemical is calming. Now, what's happening is when you, well, we're going to talk about the aromatics in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, let me back up. So yeah, they penetrate that brain's membrane and tell the cell, okay, this is your job. You're going to make the body feel happy with the, we'll say a limonene, which is in lemon, and it makes you feel happy and you're uplifted. That's what's going on, okay? Super affordable. Yeah, they are way cheaper per dose, pennies per dose. For example, I believe peppermint is like $12 a bottle, something like that. And if you were to divide that by 250, because there's 250 drops in a 15 milliliter bottle, that comes out to like 4 cents, 3 cents a drop. And you only need one drop. That's how powerful they are. And the reason they're that powerful is because it has trillions and millions of chemical compounds in that one drop. And because they work on a cellular level, they work faster, because a lot of medications out on the market are water-based. So they take a long time to work. So if you ever read the directions, or your doctor prescribes you something that is water-based, they're going to say 7 to 10 days, make another appointment, run some more tests. If the numbers are fine, you stay on that medication. If it doesn't improve, they give you something stronger. The same applies to the essential oils. I'm going to give you lavender. You try that. It's not working. You're not getting better sleep. You're not feeling calm. I'm going to give you something stronger, like balance, peace, something with frankincense in it, okay? To really help you keep grounded. So yeah, it's going to save you hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. Because, you know, we all pay for co-pays, which is now like, I think $35 for most people. So you can skip that and turn to your oils. Okay, save that $35 to renew your membership. All right, I digress. All right, let's talk about the 3 ways to use doTERRA essential oils. Remember, I'm only talking about doTERRA. If you're using a different brand because you love your oils, please read those labels and follow those, okay? The most common way to use, and people feel most comfortable, is aromatic, where you put the drops in a diffuser. You don't want to use more than 6 in a doTERRA diffuser. If you use a different diffuser, you got to read those instructions, okay? And when you inhale and diffuse like that, You're positively affecting the mood. It cleanses the air as well, and it supports your respiratory system. So happy lungs. Now, what happens is right here in the bridge of your nose is your olfactory sensor, right? Okay, so right there. And when you go to the dentist or the doctor and they give you gas, right? They put that over your nose. Well, that synthetic compound is passing through the olfactory sensor and then hitting the limbic area in your brain, which is somewhere in the middle. And then it releases the chemicals to knock you out, to put you to sleep. That's exactly how essential oils work. They pass the olfactory sensor and then they hit that limbic area. So if you've got your lavender, your serenity, it's going to hit that and release all those little, like, I'm going to bed chemicals, you're going to fall asleep chemicals. That's getting released, and then you have a sound sleep. Okay, so that's how that works. Topical, you can apply these topical. Some are hot, so you definitely want to apply with lotion or fractionated coconut oil or any carrier oil, okay? And then you just apply it directly on the skin, not on any open abrasions or eyes, ears, mouth, anything sensitive like that, no square. You want to put the oil around that. Unless you get a burn, then it's okay to put lavender directly, but have some fractionated coconut oil, because lavender might work right away, or it might cause even more a burning sensation. You just don't know, because everybody's skin is different. I don't know how it's going to react to you. So just have some fractionated coconut oil on hand at all times when you're using your oils and applying topically. You can apply the oils neat. They're just going to flake off and you're going to be a walking diffuser. With the oil, fractionated coconut oil or lotion does is it holds the oil, all the essential oil down, so all of it gets absorbed into the skin. I think it takes like 20 seconds to enter into your bloodstream, and about 30 minutes, your head to toe, you've got all the chemicals in your body. Just like, regular medications like your Tylenol and Advil, that takes 30 minutes to get into your system, right? Same concept. It's just essential oil from a plant. That's the only difference. It's not a synthetic compound made in a lab. Internally, now this is the third option. Not a lot of people are comfortable with this option, but because doTERRA only gets their oils tested, this is considered as a food additive. Okay, so the FDA requires any food additive needs to pass the GRAS test, generally recognized as safe. They pass, and then and the way you know that, I'm trying to find, I don't think I have, yeah, none of these have it. It's going to have a supplement fact on the label. That's how you know you can take those oils internally. Like my balance right here doesn't, yeah, there's no supplement fact on here. You would clearly see it. Okay. The way to use it internally, you could do 1 drop underneath your tongue, but some of these oils are gonna, be a little woodsy, very earthy, so it might not like taste good, but after a while your body gets used to it and you don't even like notice it, and you're just like, it's like medicinal to me. It's just like taking medicine. Or you could put it in your water, like all your citruses. I've got grapefruit in my water. The reason I use grapefruit is I'm out of lemon, but grapefruit helps support your metabolism. And as I'm approaching 50 next year, I just turned 49, but as I'm getting closer to 50, I've noticed my metabolism is starting to, get a little sluggish. So I've got my grapefruit to help boost it. Okay. It's just easy, cheaper than buying those nasty ass big old grapefruits, because those are very sour and bitter, and you don't get that with the oil. And it's safe if you're taking anything to do with I think it's high blood pressure, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, because the grapefruit juice has a chemical in there that screws with your medication, where the essential oil does not have that chemical compound, because that's a different part of the fruit. So you're good to go, and you can research that. It's all over Google. And you can also put it in a veggie cap. So you can actually treat it like, a gel cap that you would, take internally, right? 1 or 2 drops, depending on the oils, and you can put as many different types of oils that have the supplement fact on it. Pop it in your mouth, drink a glass of water, you're good to go. Okay, so that's the 3 ways you can use doTERRA essential oils. Now let's turn to you guys. I want you to focus on yourself for a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, this light is like super bright. All right. Think about your health. Think of 3 things you want to feel more or less of. I'm going to play along. I'm going to write down a couple of things too. I've only got one right now. So I'm gonna give you a minute to think of some things, thinking about your health, and you think about your kids too. So what I wrote down is in the morning, anxious feelings. Boom. I don't get them at night like some people do. I get them in the morning, the second I wake up. Hormone imbalance, I'm dealing with that. So far, knock on wood, I haven't had any night hot flashes or night sweats. That's kind of gone away, but you know, it could come back any day now. And then, you know, keeping the kids motivated, you know, with school and everything, because this is all new territory for them. So if yours is anything similar to that, take notes, you guys. Grab your pen and paper, because I'm going to go over the top oils that everybody turns to for the 3 things that you listed. Okay. And if you want to share with me in the comments or direct message me them, I'm here to help. Okay. I'm here to help you find solutions that are coming from plants, not a synthetic compound. All right, first off, lemon. You can aromatic, topical, and internal. So smell, taste, and touch. All right. It's uplifting. It helps with focus and overcome mental fatigue. Mamas, picking up your kids in that line. Get yourself some lemon. Woo! Wake your butt up, right? You're going to keep moving. It's great for cleansing the air, purifying your countertops. Perfect household cleaner, so you don't have to buy the stuff, those chemicals that disrupt our hormones. Man, I can't even say it. Yeah, stay away from those toxic chemicals, you guys. It's not doing us any good. And I'll honestly say, I don't think anybody's fat. I just think everybody's inflamed from all the toxic chemicals that we're exposed to that we don't know about. So no, you're not fat, you're just inflamed. It cleanses, purifies the air and surfaces, uplifting positive aroma. Great for cooking and cleaning your house. Gets the sticky stuff off your, you know, in your glasses. When you buy new glasses and dishes and they have all the stickers on it, takes that right off. 100 million things to do with lemon. Lavender, again, smell, taste, and touch. Use all 3 ways. Helps calm. It also regenerates and comforts. It has calming, relaxing properties. A lot of people use it to reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. I work in a kitchen. I'm a cafeteria lady, and I am accessible to getting, you know, kitchen burns from the trays that we use to lay out the food. I got to pull them out of these huge ovens into warmers, and I'll get a nice, I don't know if you can see it, I'll get a nice little bobo. So I have my lavender touch and my apron. So as soon as I get a burn, I roll it right on the right onto the skin, right onto where I got burned, and then it takes that sting, that burning sensation within minutes, and I can keep on moving. And then it, you know, I don't get a huge scar either, versus the stuff they have in the kitchen office, which I don't like using because it comes off and doesn't really work that well. It soothes skin irritations, bug bites. You guys are dealing with mosquitoes, you know, ticks, any of that helps soothe those little puppies. And if you take it internally, it helps reduce anxious feelings and promotes peaceful sleep. A lot of people's favorite way to use lavender is to put in their diffuser at night with a little breathe, and that helps cut out that snoring. Oh, we're going to get into that in a minute. Peppermint. Again, all 3 ways, smell, taste, and touch. It invigorates. It's very, like, it opens up the airways. Huge stimulant and a natural coolant. So if you're dealing with hot flashes, hot weather, and you need to cool off, get one of those misting. I got a misting bottle. It's right here. And I just spray my peppermint on me, and it keeps me nice and cool. I feel it. So it feels good. Upset stomach when you're traveling, when you're not traveling, trying new foods, car rides, long car rides for those that get car sick. Promotes a digestive health when taken internally, and it soothes occasional headaches. So if you're dealing with head tension, especially really bad head tension, just a little bit on the temples. I like to put right across the forehead because it cools off. And then frankincense, we'll talk about frankincense, a little bit on your thumb. You stick it on the roof of your mouth and hold that for 30 seconds. And I'll explain what happens when you do that with frankincense when we get to the frankincense page. But I do want to point out, peppermint, lemon, and lavender combined together is an antihistamine, a natural antihistamine. So if you're dealing with allergies, hello, seasonal threats, okay? I have to watch what I have to say because the FDA wants me to be compliant. So I can't say ailment words like I just did. So if you hear me say head tension, anxious feelings, I'm talking about, that's my a roundabout way of saying the ailments. So yeah, you don't have to suffer anymore. You can diffuse it. You can make your own blends with a 10 milliliter roller. You just roll it on your pulse points or wherever you need to do. And you should get relief. And if it doesn't, if you don't, you need something stronger, and I have a solution for you for that. Tea tree right here. Instead of peppermint or lavender, throw in the tea tree. So try the lemon, tea tree, peppermint, see if that helps. Again, you can use it all three ways: smell, taste, and touch. Great for cleaning your household, or if you've got any mildew, mold, antibacterial, funky toes. I got one big toe that keeps trying to get funky on me, and I got my tea tree. I put a little bit on my big toe, and eventually it goes away, and then it comes back again. But I keep at it. Because that's the key, being consistent. Great for disinfecting. If you want to clean your house, you can. It's got an earthy aroma to it because, tea tree. It's great for your hair. I like to put a drop in my hair and massage into my scalp before I take a shower. I'm telling you, you haven't lived if you haven't used these oils for everything. You just haven't. You're short changing yourself. What else can I share with you? Oh, skin for sure. I had a huge burn right here from a house, cooking in the house. And I used the lavender touch and the tea tree later to help with. So in no scar, you don't see any scar whatsoever. Purify, freshens the air, so you can throw that in the diffuser. This one you want to avoid with pets. I know tea tree is a big no-no, so don't use it around pets. If you do want to diffuse it, just make sure you have a door open so they can escape and move into another room, okay? But don't use tea tree on or around your pets, okay? Oregano, that's the other one. So if lavender and peppermint didn't work, switch those out with lemon, tea tree, and oregano and see how that goes, okay? Because those three combos also antihistamine. Now, oregano is a hot oil, meaning it has huge burning sensation. I'll share an embarrassing story with you guys because I don't care anymore, because we all make mistakes. And I accidentally got some oregano in the no-no area, down in the vagina area. Burn, 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 burn. And when your body is like not happy, you forget everything you learned in my classes, because I went straight for the soap and water. And no, that's a big no. You want to use fractionated coconut oil or some kind of carrier oil to dilute it, and it won't make it so intense and burning, okay? It's also known as a popular cooking spice. I use it in my pasta sauce. It's so good. But my favorite way to use it is to clean the kitchen. Any spills on the countertops, I have it in a little bottle. I just spray some with distilled water. That's it. 1 drop of oregano, because it's super potent. You don't need a lot of oregano when you're using oregano. 1 drop or 2, and that is it. So this one bottle is going to last you for 2 to 3 years at best. Okay. So let me tell you, saving money. What else can I share with you? Oh yeah, healthy immune system, healthy digestion, and respiratory. So it does a lot for us. Frankincense, the king of oils. If it's good enough for baby Jesus, it's good enough for you guys, I swear. Again, you can use this all 3 ways: smell, touch, and taste. So back to the story with the thumb and sticking it on the roof of your mouth. Frankincense is the only essential oil known that can bypass the blood barrier in around your brain, because a lot of medications don't. Now, if you know some medications that do, please let me know, because I'm always open to learning, but I haven't found one that, is claiming they do that. But if you know one, let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll be like, cool, awesome. But as far as today, I don't know of any, but frankincense does do that. And that's why a lot of people turn to frankincense when they get head tension, not just the peppermint, but frankincense. Again, you can smell it. You can put it on your temples as a warm sensation when you use frankincense. It does taste like a tree. So, because it is a tree. So be mindful of that if you do, take it internally. It does help support healthy cellular function. Some of Aaron's patients are former cancer patients, and one of his patients, he's a physical therapist. One of his patients he was working on was just like, frankincense was his essential oil. The girl he was dating at the time when he was going through the cancer gave him some, and he has been cancer free. And he always credits the frankincense. I don't know what brand she gave him, but frankincense is going to be awesome when it comes from doTERRA, because it's two different Boswellia species plants that they combine together to make this frankincense. It also helps with skin imperfections, so any blemishes. I love adding it to my daily facial routine. It just smells amazing. It's just like, I just love it. I just feel so at peace, calm, and I can take on the world. And that's what I want you guys to feel the same way. Deep blue, you can always use this topical, and it has a wintergreen in it. That's why it has the child-proof cap on it. It's the only essential oil besides wintergreen that has a child-proof cap on it. So you want to make sure you keep these oils away from your babies, out of your hand's reach, right? Formulated to soothe and cool. It's a blend of oils, perfect to massage after a long day, intense workout. If you sit behind the computer all day, put some on your wrists, on your knuckles, on your necks and shoulders. And then for the kiddos, if they're going through those growing stages, growing pains, remember those guys? My kids ask for the blue stuff every time their legs hurt. When they're feeling something going on with their legs, they're like, Mom, can I have the blue stuff? And I know exactly what to do. And I just massage just a little bit on their legs. Campy campers, they go back to bed, and everybody wakes up cheerful, right? That's the goal, not to be mad and cranky when we wake up. All right, breathe. Another blend of doTERRA's. It's a respiratory blend, a staple during Rona season. I make sure I do not run out of breathe, because that really helps support the lungs. This one you can only diffuse and put on topical. It just opens up the airways. It helps with the breathing, especially when you're dealing with seasonal threats. It just inhale that, opens it up all night, and then you can diffuse it, and it's going to promote a restful night's sleep. Because when you get the 7 or 8 hours of sleep, this is the reason why they recommend 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It's because that's when your cells are regenerating. Yeah, so when you give your body enough time to regenerate all those cells, so that you don't feel sluggish when you first wake up and feel like you need, 10 gallons of coffee. Okay, so get your 7 to 8. It's very important. Don't shortchange yourself, or you're going to have all these medical problems later that you're probably already experiencing now. Right? And check your gut too, because your gut also, everything starts with the gut. Everything starts with the gut. You should take join my gut class the next time I have it. You'll learn all kinds of fun stuff about your gut. All right, digestion. Speaking of the gut, this one I cannot live without. Are you kidding me? So many different ways to use digestion too. It's not just for healthy gut. Upset stomachs, if you drink too much, helps, the spins, get you so you don't get sick. Car rides, gas, bloating, you just ate too much, or you're trying new foods for the first time, spicy foods, whatever, greasy foods, have this on you, especially when you travel. Again, all 3 ways you can use this blend: smell, taste, and touch. I prefer this over Tums. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to name any name brands, but I do. I don't buy that chalky stuff anymore because, one, it's awful. And then this I could just put in a gel cap and I'm good. I'm so good. Another fun tip I'm going to share with you: if you deal with sinus pressure, any sinus issues, just a little bit on your pinky, small little amount. You just run your pinky over the orifice like this, just like that, and then tap underneath on the cheekbone, right underneath the eye, but not like underneath the eye, just like where the cheekbone is. Just tap there. Man, that sounds good. It's going to just open up and give you some relief. Try that the next time you deal with sinus issues. Or maybe you're having another head tension. Try digestion. You never know, because it could be your gut that's causing it. Could be your gut. Okay, because your body, I think head tension is just, that's your check your engine. Check your gut. That should check your gut sign. I swear to God. I swear. At least that's been my experience. Anytime I've had headache and I've dealt with migraines, oh my gosh, severe head tension since I was 12 years old. I would get them every month, which I think it was my body adjusting to the hormone changes, because I wasn't menstruating yet. So I was getting them every month as if I was having a period. And then once I got my period, then those severe head tensions were reduced to at the beginning of school, all the way through college. Once I got to college, though, I wasn't having them as much. I noticed that I would get them if I waited too long to eat. Again, back to the gut. Okay. All right. Yeah, so moving on guard. This should be a staple. This, I mean, I'm always running out of On Guard, always running out. Again, smell, taste, and touch. It supports the immune system, especially when you take it internally. It helps support your respiratory. It's a natural antioxidant. If you're looking for antioxidants, this is a good one. Put it in a gel cap and then whoop, take it internally. Tickle in your throat. 1 drop in water, gargle the water, and you could swallow or spit it out. It's totally up to you, because you can take it internally. Do that a couple of times, kicks it right out. I promise. I do it every single time. And if I wait too long, it doesn't work. Now, I've tried. There was plenty of time where I could feel the tickle, but I had no On Guard, or I was somewhere where, I can't. But when I do, it kicks it right out. Or you could do it in a shot glass, filtered water, 1 drop of On Guard, and shoot it like a shot. Just think of it as a fireball, okay? But you're not gonna get drunk off it. All right, carrier. We talked about carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil. This is to help minimize skin sensitivity. I've had some friends already tell me like they'll never touch essential oils because of skin sensitivity. I totally understand that. But if you know how to use the oils properly, you can use essential oils when you have sensitive skin. You just need to add some fractionated coconut oil or carrier oil to help dilute it so it's not intense, okay? Yeah, so you want to, for 1 drop of essential oil, 5 drops of the carrier oil. And it's safe for skin and sensitive skins. Okay, I promise. So they have a little chart here with the 5 drops versus 1. Okay, so that if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can, and that would be a nice little reference for you guys. All right. And if you don't remember any of the things that I talked to you today about this class, you can always rewatch the replays, pause, and come back to it. All right. Who wants to feel awesome? I mean, who doesn't? I'm telling you, this Lifeline Vitality Pack is a powerhouse. It is the best supplement. And there's a lot of supplements out there that are following FDA regulations and are, their machines are coded, FDA regulated, coded, whatever. That's fine. And you'll probably pay out the nose for them. These I find very affordable and they do the job. Okay, let me break it down to you. So this is doTERRA's #1 product. Alpha CRS Plus is the bottle at the top there. What that bottle does, it has all the plants that have anti-inflammatory properties in them, like milk thistle, sorry, frankincense, like the boswellia tree. I'm trying to think of pomegranate seed, grape seed. There's something, I want to say sesame, turmeric. I looked up all of the ingredients in this bottle, and the most common denominator was anti-inflammatory. So this just keeps the inflammation down throughout the day. I'm a huge fan of this. I will die on the hill promoting this product, because the beginning of this year, around February, I was getting some rash underneath my armpits, and I thought it was psoriasis, because I typically get that on the back of the neck, but this year decided to, house itself under the pits. Then I started getting it on my chest, and it was growing up into my neck. And when I finally got my hands on a bottle of this stuff, because I was trying everything at the retail store, because it took a while to get an appointment with my doctor, because you know how that works. Got that, tried it for 14 days, and the chest cleared up, except for the pits, because it was a little bit more intense. But eventually, after 30 days, I'm good. Once in a while, it'll get a little flare up, but I take my Alpha CRX Plus, and I'm golden. XE Omega is omega fatty acids 3, 6, and 9. If you are putting your omegas in the freezer, I read that doesn't do anything. That doesn't help your omegas. So that's kind of, you're wasting your time on that. These are sustainable. Most omegas, they turn rancid. These are not, because doTERRA has figured out the 9 essential oils that sustain the omega, because naturally omegas are going to turn rancid. That's where that fish smell comes from. And if you ever burped up that fish flavor, you have bad, I'm sorry to say, you got to toss them. They're not good. They're not doing you any good. These have omega 3, 6, and 9. Our body naturally produces 9, but maybe your body's not producing enough because of something else. Hereditary DNA, who knows? We don't know. The doctors don't know. They would have to run 1,000 tests, and they probably still don't know. Now 3 and 6, you want to have a balance of those, because if you have one of too much of the other, it's no benefit. I don't know, it just doesn't work as right. So you gotta have a nice balance. So just a couple of things that they help out with. Again, antioxidant, DNA protection, that's your cell health, eye, brain, nervous system. If you're looking to, restore your nervous system because of childhood generation trauma, liver function, digestive health, any gut issues that you're having, I'm telling you, if you're not pooping every day, if you're not pooping at least once a day, you need to take this product. I guarantee you're going to poop every day. You're going to have more energy, less discomfort. You're going to spring right out of bed. I'm telling you. I wake up before my alarm. Even though I want to sleep some more, I'm telling you, my body's like, no, you're getting up. Immune function, stress management. So if you're in a stressful working environment, that helps manage that. So you can keep your composure. Cardiovascular health, that's the #1 killer of women. Hello, pay attention to your ticker, ladies. Healthy inflammatory response, again, keeps that inflammation down throughout the day. #1 product for a reason. Try it for 30 days. If you're not satisfied, tell me, ship the bottles back, and I'll help you get your money back so you don't lose anything. Okay, this is a freebie, you guys. Treat it as a freebie. Okay, starter kit. Now I've been doing this for a while, and most people get started with a starter kit because they want to get all the oils out the gate. They don't want to pay overtime and all the shipping and the tax, and you get deeper discounts when you buy a kit because it's below wholesale. So you're saving even more, deeper discounts. Okay, plus with the top 10 oils, you're ready for anything that comes your way. And if you're not sure, you message me and say, hey, something's come up. I got this kit. What can I use? All right. And I'm there for you. Because I will respond within 24 hours. Whether you need emotional support, sleep, respiratory, aches, discomfort, immune, whatever. You want to reduce your toxic load at home because you want to balance your hormones. There is something for everyone in the starter kit to help you. Okay. Now here's a couple of options. Mini starter kit is perfect for the person that just wants to, I just want to dabble in it. I just want to see if this is the right thing for me. Perfect kit for you. You get a little diffuser, a little it's like this is so cute. And you just need 2 to 3 drops in that diffuser. You don't need to put a lot, okay? Saving you money and time. This has the top oils that we talked about, but it's 5 milliliter bottles. So teeny tiny, 80 to 55 drops. So you're just kind of dipping your toe, filling it out, seeing if this is the right lifestyle for you, okay? And this, I love this diffuser. It runs for 10 hours. Hello, good night's sleep. Here you come. The other option is the bigger starter kit. This is the 15 milliliter bottles, okay? And you're getting a bigger diffuser, so you're going to add more oil, just 5 to 6 drops with this diffuser. Super quiet. Oh my God, it is the quietest diffuser I've ever owned. And I've had plenty from doTERRA, Amazon, TJ Maxx, you name it. I've had it. The quietest diffuser. It's in my, I always put this one in my bedroom. If I need it in my bedroom for nighttime, it's going in. So quiet. Bigger bottles, like I said, 250 drops per bottle, pennies per dose, you guys. I'm telling you, it's cheaper than the stuff that you're buying at CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, because if you check the unit cost on those that you're buying there, you can't find anything under 80 cents. I promise you, go check, go check, go check. And then call me a liar if you found one that's 50 cents or under. You won't. I promise you. Already looked. Okay. I'm telling you, you're going to save money and time. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you guys out. This diffuser will run for 12 hours. Okay. It turns itself off and on throughout the day. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Option 3. This is for the person that's like, give me all of it. Give me all of the oils. I need them all. Again, under $2,000 for all of these. I'm telling you, if you bought these individually over time, you would spend way more than less than $2 grand, way more, because you're already saving $869 right there. Okay. I mean, that's huge. That's close to $1 grand. That is below wholesale. So you're getting these cheaper than people that are members already. Okay. All right. Common questions you may have. Do you need to order every month? Absolutely not. In fact, you're not even obligated to buy again. Now, I will put you in my little group so you know what the sales are, what's coming up, because there's a sale every month. There's discounts every month. There's freebies every month. And not just from doTERRA, but from me too. And I want you, looped into that. But you don't ever have to buy again. Do you have to do the business? Absolutely not. No. It's totally optional, but it has changed my life. I am a totally different person than I was 5 years ago. How long does your membership last? You get that free membership for a whole year. Then when you're ready to renew, you're like, you know what? You see the value in these products and you want to, continue to have natural products in your home. Then you renew for $25. Super cheap, and they'll give you a free peppermint essential oil, 15 milliliter size, which is a $22 value for free. And I'm telling you, they love to give out a lot of free stuff. Okay. What else do you get? You get me for life. Once you get your oils ordered, I send you a welcome package with tools and resources to help you get started, like rollers, empty rollers, the 10 milliliter rollers. I give you a resource book so you can learn how to safely use your oils, because you're not going to remember everything that I tell you in the class. You can reference that. A lot of them have ailments in it, so you can look up A to Z, your ailment, and it'll give you a list of all the oils. And 99% of the time, they're going to list an oil that's in your top 10 in that kit. So you always have something to go to. You'll be added to my educational group on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You just follow. I drop tips all the time, fun facts about the oils, and information about doTERRA and what's going on with them, especially if you follow me on LinkedIn. I share a lot of like what doTERRA is doing, on the corporate side of things. You'll get a free complimentary wellness consult where we sit down. I have you open up all your oils. We go over the 3 things that you wrote down in the beginning of the class. And then I share with you what products you already have and what products you should order in the future. If those oils don't work, you can buy something else with your free account, okay? If you're too busy, no worries. I got you every first Wednesday of the month or somewhere around before the 15th. I teach a class, Got Oils Now What, to help you get started living a wellness lifestyle that you dreamed of, because I know you're all sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah, because your doctors, they're great to get all the lab work done, but that's as far as it goes. And that's been my experience. I don't know about you. Maybe you had a better experience, but me, not so much. And I know coming into this world is super new. You might feel a little overwhelmed, but I'm here to show you it's super easy. You should already be doing healthy habits already. And then I just help you incorporate this new product in your life. So, and you're not even going to think about it after the first, 6 months. You're just going to automatically, actually the first 30 days, because you're going to feel a difference. That's what I think what does it for people is if they feel a difference in 30 days, they're not going anywhere. They're going to come back. So other questions you can have for me that I didn't answer in the class, please direct message me. I'd love to help you. If you're ready and you're not sure, none of those kits, you're like, no, that's not working for me. There are other kits that can help meet your needs. We just got to sit down, talk about the 3 things you want to feel more or less of, and then I'll help you pick a kit. If none of the kits work for you and your budget, we can pick out a couple of, the little one-offs, just 1 or 2 oils. And there's no $35 membership fee if we go that route. So you're still getting a free membership, even if you buy 1 or 2 oils, and then that's it. Okay. You get that free membership and me. So yeah, you can email me, text me, and let's feel good together, man. I want to feel awesome together because I'm tired of feeling awesome all by myself. I see you on Facebook. I know what you're saying. I know what you're doing. I know what you're going through, and you shouldn't be suffering alone. Let's work together and help you find solutions that are natural and hopefully work for you. Okay, we'll figure that out. All right, so there's 3 types of people that become doTERRA members. One is going to live the wellness lifestyle. They're just going to use the oils. Their family's going to use them, and that's it. They're just going to reap the benefits. And those are my favorite people. I wish I had 100 of them. If you maybe you naturally thought of someone going through the oils, you're like, oh, I know someone with gut issues. I know it's someone with head tension. I know it's someone with anxious feelings. I can use these to help support my kid during the school year. You naturally think of all these people in your life, and you're like, these people can use this. You can get your products paid for if you're a sharer. The third person wants to earn income and make an impact either in their community or globally. It's totally how, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are. That's a builder. If you are a sharer or a builder, please let me know, because I want to make sure there's additional resources that I will give you that are separate from what I give you when you start your kit or your 1 or 2 oils. Okay, it's totally separate, different, because I want to help you get started and launch your business. Okay, that's it, everybody. That is the class. I hope that was helpful for you. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me or the person that introduced doTERRA to you, because I don't want to take away any other people's clients. Okay, I want to share the wealth and make sure that you're getting loved on by someone that is like, want to love on you. Okay, because it may not be it. It might be someone else. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. All right, and I want you to be comfortable with the person that's guiding you through this too. All right, that's it, you guys. Join me next month. Oh my gosh, I hope you're so excited, because I fucking am. Convention is next month. We're becoming now. We were healing last year. Now we're becoming awesome. I can't wait, because I know they're going to talk about gut health. They've kind of been teasing a little bit the past month or so about gut health. It's all about probiotics and iotics. I can't say probiotics, prebiotics. There we go. Your micro biome, the good bacteria in your guts. Because when we take, what's it called? Oh shoot, I'm forgetting what it's called. It's the stuff that you take when you've got an got something going on, and it wipes everything out, all the bacteria in your gut, and then you need to build that up. You need to build up that good flora. Yeah, you want to make sure you've got all your probiotics and prebiotics. I cannot say it. So I'm going to learn everything about that. So stay tuned. There's going to be tons of information coming out. So I'll have a class probably scheduled roughly a week or so, maybe less than that, after convention. So you guys are in the know what the new products are, so you can get your carts ready when those products hit too, because not all of them hit right after convention. How to get your convention kit so you can get those products before everybody else, before they hit the market at, again, deeper discounts, because I want you guys to save money. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'll throw up that schedule next Wednesday. You'll see September's class schedule. Again, it's just going to be 2 classes, probably the evening, because it's hot as hell out here, but I've got my peppermint, right? Okay, so yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope to see you next month. Okay, enjoy the rest of August. Oh, before I forget, if you're still with me, thank you, I love you. If you're on LRP, you're going to get one of these from me. And if you've been on LRP every single month this year, you're going to get extra gifts from me. So keep an eye out for these, for those customers of mine that are on LRP. You're going to get one of these. If you're not on LRP and you want one of these, I'll help you get on LRP. If you're not sure, loyalty rewards, how that works, how to get started, I will help you, because I want you to get this bracelet. I've got abundance of them, and I want to make sure everybody, gets one that is a customer of mine. But you got to earn it, okay? Okay. So yeah, anytime I get an abundance of anything, I will share. So keep an eye out for this, you guys. If you're a customer of mine, you're on LRP. Again, if you're not, I'll help you get on it. It's not too late to get your beads, your bracelet for August, because it's my birthday and we're giving out stuff. Okay. Love you guys. See you next month. Bye. Take care. Don't be a stranger.